Welcome to EDU World Space.
Coastal areas experience tides, which is where the ocean periodically gets to high and low points. And tides can be modeled with a sine or a cosine function. At one beach, the high tide is 9 feet. Let's kind of get a visual of a wave here. Well, if time zero is going to be a height, that's high tide. So we start at high tide, it's going to get to low and back to high. So that's going to happen at 9 feet above the mean sea level, and the low tide is 9 feet between below sea level. Sea level would be then at 0. The length of time between high tide and low tide is 6 hours. So this would take, if this is 0, then it takes 6 hours to get from high to low, and therefore 12 hours to get back to high. So we need to be thinking, what is the amplitude? What is the midline? What is the period? The amplitude would be 9 since it goes up and down 9. The midline would just be 0. I mean, we don't have to shift it up and down then. And the period would be 12 hours. So if we start at a high, that's a cosine function. The amplitude is 9. So 9 cosine. The period of cosine is typically 2 pi, but if we want the period to be 12, we have to adjust and scale by pi over 6 on x. We don't have to shift left or right, and we don't have to shift up or down. That would be it right there.